The Flipper is an amazing tool, but there's more than one firmware for it.
With all these different options, which one do you need to have?
Let's take a look at some of them and find out which one is right for you.
Let's get started.
First up, the official firmware. We are starting with this one because it comes pre-installed when you buy a Flipper. This is a stable official firmware. It's basic and easy to use, nothing extra. So if you are brand new to the Flipper, we would recommend using this firmware for the first couple of weeks so that you get a good feeling for the features you like and dislike. Alright guys, first things first, we need to install QFlipper. So type in QFlipper into the Google search bar and then click the first link in the results. Okay, cool. So now, once you see that, just click the download QFlipper button while that's downloading. You can download QFlipper for Windows, Mac, and Linux, so it's pretty compatible with all of those softwares. And now you see it's installing, so with the power of editing, I'll quickly speed that up. Cool, so it's finished installing, and that is what QFlipper looks like. So plug in your Flipper Zero device. Alright guys, now that QFlipper is installed, make sure to plug your Flipper into the computer. There you go, it's plugged in now. So XFW is the firmware I have installed previously, and now I want to change that to the official firmware. So to do that, just click the big install firmware button. Okay, click update, and now with the power of editing, I'm going to speed up that install bar. Look at it go. Okay, cool, so that's done. Now you can follow the progress on your Flipper Zero. So let me cut to that. Cool, so here's my Flipper Zero, just extracting the resources and getting the update. And now it takes quite a while, so you guys should probably get a drink if you don't have the power of editing. But there it is, installed, success, awesome stuff. So that's how I install official firmware.
Next up, we've got the custom firmware. This is based on the official firmware and is best for those who already know what they need and for those that know what the official firmware doesn't provide. First up, for the custom firmware, we have Unleashed. This basically provides a lot more features than the standard official firmware.
Here are some options that we think make Unleashed a great firmware for you. So first up, it's a stable firmware with new features and a minimal UI change, as well as removing some of the sub-gigahertz restrictions, which extend frequencies and allow for new dynamic encryption protocols. Okay, so Unleashed also allows for custom device names and extra MIFARE keys or frequencies that don't alter the user files. As well as it includes support for community apps and plugins via the SD loader. So if you guys want to check out even more cool features about Unleashed, we'll have its GitHub link down below in the description. Now let's get on to installing this bad boy. Okay guys, let's install the Unleashed firmware now. So make sure QFlipper is running, and then navigate over to the GitHub for Unleashed. If you guys want to get the link to that, it's in the description below. Make sure you get the right tar gzip file, and then go to the releases page and click on the file to start the download. Cool, so that's going to download now. I just forgot that it had an update, so I'm going back to the install page and now clicking on the right file for myself. Cool, so now you got the file. Make sure you can put it in a folder where you can access it, and then head over back to QFlipper once you've got the file into a folder. Okay, so now it's in a file. So now all you're going to do is click install from file and choose the right file, and then click install, and that's going to start installing. And once again, with the power of editing, we speed that up. So now you can check the progress on your Flipper Zero. And there it is, validating the flash and then updating as it goes, restoring config, cleaning up files. Cool, and now it's quite a long process, so make sure to get a coffee or a tea or something to drink. And there you see it's updating still on the Flipper. And there you heard the little bell. And now success, and we have successfully installed the Unleashed firmware. So as you can see there in the top left, it says Unleashed installed. Cool. So you can go and play around with that now.
Momentum is a pretty sick firmware as it's based on the official firmware but includes most of the awesome features from Unleashed. It is a direct continuation of the Extreme firmware.
The goal of this firmware is to push the boundaries of what is possible with the Flipper Zero, adding on some new features while maintaining a user-friendly feel. Some of the main features are as follows. Okay, so first up we have Find My, Bad KB, and BLE Spam. A suite of Bluetooth tools that help you either run payloads remotely or find your lost Flipper.
It comes with many protocols integrated into sub-gigahertz, POCSAG, temps, weather. It also comes with GPS, sub-driving, and some extra rolling code support. Extra NFC cards are also supported.
A largely redesigned interface with 8 main menu styles, a quick toggle, control center, and the most advanced file browser. The momentum settings are used to tweak just about anything. Here you can configure the asset packs, file browser, the GPIO pins, the VGM options, and more. It also has the largest JavaScript module set to help you create efficient workflows and scripts without having to know C programming. Now let's take a look at how it's installed. Alright guys, let's get into installing the Momentum firmware now. So on the Q flipper, you can close that and disconnect your flipper. Then we want to go over to Google and go to the Momentum firmware.dev website, because that is how you install this one. It's quite different from the other ones. Now re-plug in your flipper and then click on connect. And you can see it comes up in the top left hand side there, and click on that. Cool, so now we want to flash the flipper with the Momentum firmware. So just check out, they have a released version and a dev version. We're gonna use the released version, so just click on the flash button. Cool, so now it's loading all the firmware files and installing everything it needs. So with the power of editing, we're gonna speed that one up too. Let's go. My car wasn't as fast that time. So the update is in progress. You can check out your flipper now if you want to see what it's doing on the screen. So as you can see, it's just installing the Momentum firmware, extracting the resources and doing its thing. And there you go, it's installed. Welcome to Momentum firmware. So you can click around and check it out now, guys. Pretty sick firmware this. Nice UI. Dark mode as well. Everybody loves the dark mode. So yeah, and we can go now and back to the website, and that is Momentum firmware installed. Next up we have RogueMaster. This one's built off the Unleashed custom firmware, so you already know it's going to come packed with features. What makes it a good choice is its stability. It comes with some new features and improvements on the original firmware, with almost no UI changes. Some of the main features include providing closed source builds with code taken from open source projects on Patreon. It also removes sub-gigahertz restrictions and extends frequencies through the extends range.txt file. It adds custom assets, MeFair classic dictionaries, example files, and more, as well as adding other features from Unleashed and the official firmware. It also has some experimental modes, game only and dolphin mode. It also includes community plugins and other animations. If you want to check out the GitHub, it will be linked down below in the description. Now, let's get into installing the RogueMaster firmware. Okay guys, next up, installing the RogueMaster Flipper firmware. So type it into Google again and go to the GitHub. Click on the first link. Cool, and as with the other firmwares, you want to go down to the install instructions part and then open the GitHub releases page and click on the C install instructions. So we're going to be using QFlipper because obviously I enjoy QFlipper and I think everyone should use it rather than unzipping files and trying to install it different ways. But if you like that, you can do that as well. Anyway, let's get back to it. So go to the tar gzip file again and click on it to start the download. Cool, so that's downloaded now. Make sure to put it in an accessible file location for yourself. Okay, now click on the install from file and click on your RogueMaster file and then click install. And now it's going to start installing. So with the power of editing, we're going to speed that up. Cool, so you can follow the progress on your Flipper 0 as well. So let's switch over to that quickly to see what it's looking like. So there you go, it's just installing RogueMaster firmware update and back to the QFlipper. So it takes quite a long time, so make sure you get a nice big drink. And we run into an error. So this is an error with RogueMaster that it doesn't seem to say it's installed successfully, but if you just unplug your flipper and plug it back in, the firmware does get installed successfully, as you can see there from the 0.420 in the top left hand side. And we can actually go and check it out to see if it's got different tools compared to the Unleashed firmware, which was the one we had previously installed. So yeah, just navigate down to the settings and then you see 0.2 installed on the 1st of the 12th 2024. You can switch to dark mode And let's check what other settings there are there. So scrolling down, system, change the date and all of that good stuff. Go to the about so you can see it is a different firmware. And then let's check out the apps: Bluetooth, spam, Find My Flipper, remote for Cody, and that sort of thing. So yeah, that's Rogue firmware. All right, guys, so you've seen all of the latest firmware, but now it's time to talk about the firmware that has come and gone, the outdated firmware. If you guys really like these firmwares, don't worry, you can still install them, but just note, you won't receive support or updates for them. First up, we have the Extreme firmware. Extreme is no longer in development since the 19th of November, 2024. So this firmware contains some extra apps, it unlocked regional restrictions and some functional changes. For instance, sub-driving, which is saving coordinates for sub-gigahertz, as well as some additional security measures like lock on boot and reset on false pins. We can also change the appearance of the menu using animations. Next up, we have Squatchware, which is from the creator Talking Sasquatch and is based on the official firmware. It is developed for the community, by the community, and takes 98% of the other best features from the other firmwares and puts it all into one. So next up, we have X Virus. This firmware is based on Unleashed, and as stated in the GitHub, it is a personal project with updates and support coming from the author. Alright guys, there you go. There's the latest and greatest firmwares that Clint and I could find. If we missed one, please do be sure to let us know in the comments section down below. And with that, guys, if you're interested in services like FTP, SSH, there will be a video on screen. And with that, happy hacking, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.